So, I have been getting bothered by ghosts ever since I went to my ex's house, then my boyfriend's house to spend the night. I've been getting bothered ever since. I've tried saging and salting. I've tried prayer, and now the new way they bother me is tapping. They tap on my headphones while I'm playing games and talking to my friends. I have had them tap on my teeth before while I'm dead asleep, then I wake up. If I lay my hands down on my pillow, they tap on my fingernails, clearly ignoring it isn't working. I've asked them on a ghost app what they want. They said they want a picture of Michaela. I don't know who Michaela is. I wouldn't even know where to start to look for them. I tried explaining that I can't help them and they need to leave, but they are still tapping me. What should I do? So, I used to date someone who I suspected was a narcissistic sociopath. My personal theory is that narcs are more susceptible to attracting demons. With that said, I ended our friendship a few months ago, but recently rekindled it out of curiosity to see if I was right about my suspicions with him. When we used to date, odd things were happening in my home. Electrical appliances like my lamp, space heater, and fan would turn off by themselves at random times. When we stopped dating and had no contact with him, all said things ceased. Now that I've started talking to him again, I've noticed things started up again. Not only that, but a certain few times I feel as if there is someone other type of being in the room. It brings me fear at times. Yesterday, I decided to say out loud, "Approach." The feeling got stronger. I then said, "Are you good or evil?" And I instantly got goosebumps, and my fear skyrocketed. I could feel it in my gut. I then said, "Please leave," and the feeling was gone, as well as a feeling that something else was there. That's until the night came and the presence was back. I'm convinced that maybe this person may have either been demon-possessed, sold their soul, or worshipped Satan. He used to say he needed an exorcist, and now he's going to hell. I'm not a religious person, but I do believe in the spirit realm. I'm planning to no longer have any more contact with this person. But what do I do with this being that keeps bothering me? I'm convinced it's a demon, just looking for help and advice. It's making me uncomfortable to sleep at night. I have a battery-powered candle by my TV in the bedroom. It's on a timer to come on at around 8 p.m. and stay on for 8 hours. I have had it for about 3 months, and I've never seen it turn off once. It turns on as you imagine. I'm typically sleeping during the hour. Last night around midnight, I was at the end scene of a movie, Crimson Peak, where it ties back to the initial scene. If you've seen it, the actress says, "Ghosts are real, this much I know." And directly after she says ghosts are real, the battery-powered candle turned off. Me and my husband were like, whoa, that was weird. Time for the batteries to die. I came into my bedroom tonight to go back to bed and looked at the candle. Sure as shit, it's back on, and it's definitely not irregularly bright. The batteries definitely didn't die. If it's any more coincidence, today the 7th is the 22nd anniversary of my grandpa's death, who died young from cancer when I was 4 and my dad was 24. A medium gave me a great reading and told me that my grandpa is always around my dad, the baby of the family. Not sure how else to explain the candle turning off, but definitely piqued my interest. There are only a few other blatant things that have happened to me that I would consider an experience, and they have all involved lights. I didn't know where to post this. So sorry this isn't a ghost story, but it made me really question the mind-body conundrum. I had sleep paralysis on and off for the past 25 years. I'm used to it. During some of these experiences, I have seen the Hat Man. I have seen and heard a black, snarling demon dog. I've heard whispering in a language that doesn't seem like it even exists, that was neither male nor female. Just really bizarre things. But today, I was really tired and insisted that I close my eyes on the couch while my 3-year-old hung out next to me and watched TV. It was a late night last night and I was just tired. So she did, and she was fine. I went into a sleep paralysis episode and started to call for my daughter, who was sitting at my feet while I was laying there. I was looking at her, eyes open, but I couldn't move. I wanted her to jump on me or something so I'd wake up. So I said her name, and she didn't respond. I said it louder, and she still didn't respond. She just sat there, face forward watching TV. And so I yelled her name. Nothing. And then it dawned on me. She could not hear me at all. I got that typical panic feeling you get, but this time I was actually trapped. It wasn't like I was mentally imagining myself yelling her name. I actually was, with a huge amount of effort. All day since I've been thinking about this, it was disembodied spirits go through when they're trying to get our attention. Because it truly felt like I was me. But I was just consciousness, a little bit trapped inside of a body that happened to be useless at the time, but still just consciousness, like I was pushing to get out of this physical thing that was holding me back. It was the strangest thing, and something that it really made me realize there is a you that's not your body. Thanks for reading. My grandmother was born in 1945, and her grandparents gave her a house in the 60s for $1. They were born in the late 1800s because my great-grandmother was born in 1919. This house has been in our family for generations, and a lot of family members that are no longer with us grew up in that house. I remember staying up sobbing, mourning my sister. It was late, probably around 3 a.m. My sister had severe cerebral palsy, and I remember her hand touched the back of my head. She used to rub my head when I bent down to her wheelchair to give her a hug. She was wheelchair bound her whole life. I knew it was my sister's hand, although since I've gotten older, I can't even sleep in my grandmother's house without feeling like a group of people are staring at me. My older sister and nephew have confirmed this. My grandmother has said she has heard things moving at night and creaking. That house is very old, 100 plus years, at least. I had a less than 1-year-old fluffy orange kitten who I grew extremely attached to. While he was alive, he was battling with an unknown illness. The ER vet thinks it may have been FIP. He died, and I was heartbroken. My dad helped me bury him in my backyard, and I ordered a little granite headstone for him that had his picture etched into it. My aunt lives with me, and when I showed her the headstone I ordered, we were standing in the kitchen, and all of a sudden we both heard a meow. It wasn't my other cat, because he was asleep in another room, and the meow came from the kitchen. My aunt and I both were sure of that. It freaked both of us out a little, that we suddenly heard a meow from somewhere as I was showing her the headstone. My hope is that it was my kitten's spirit sensing that the headstone was for him and meowing in approval.